Okay, I just want to take 2 or 3 minutes and show you the performance this week. Right now it's Friday. We're still in the middle of the RTH, and I wanted you to see how well these tools perform throughout this whole week. So I'm just going to whip through this really quick. Monday, which was right here, DOP. So this is DOP. This is a very powerful tool that many fund managers use. When price is above it, we're going to look for buy, and if it's below it, we're going to look to sell the market. You can do both on either side, but the bias is the direction in relation to where price is at with DOP. So price is well above it, and what this means is very strong. So on Monday, we had a very strong indication that the market's going to climb, and it did exactly that. Then on Tuesday, this is Tuesday right here, we're still above there. To put this in perspective, the low of the day was 655 and the high, by the way, this is the ES, was 684. So roughly 30 points. So you have 30 points of play right here. And then the next day, which was Wednesday, things started off slow, but then later in the day, we had a nice push up and this thing just kept climbing. Started to die off a little bit on Thursday, but we're still above DOP. And a lot of times what happens is this is an indication that, okay, we might have a little bit of a correction. Sure enough, Friday, when Friday opens, we open barely below it. What this means, this is very, very, very key. When price opens or is really close to DOP, it means there's weakness. So what we do is we play that. So we've gone up ever since Monday, and at some point we're going to have a little bit of a correction, and so this gave us that heads up right at the exact price. In fact, it went to the tick of the DOP level, and we could have shorted that thing. It maxed out down to 29, which by the way was also a prediction point, which I'll show you in a second. So we had about 14 points of play that we could have carved out of there. We're still below it, but remember, when it opened, there was weakness. And so what that means is that we're very likely to have a correction, but there's still strength. Okay, and so this is exactly what we watch for. And like I said a couple seconds ago, we can play both sides. Now, as it approaches, we can test it, which it worked for a few points, about 4 to 5 points, and then now we're above it. And so you can snag another 5 to 6 points on the other side of that. So very, very powerful tool. This is the ES. You can put this on anything, stocks, bonds, futures, gold, silver, cryptocurrencies. It doesn't matter. It works on everything. One price, this thing is insane. This is something you just got to have this thing. 98% fill rate over the last 250 trading sessions. I mean, this is ridiculous. 196 times it was filled on the day that it formed. It just means that when one price forms, price came back to it 196 of the 250 on day one. And so if you look at some of the other one price videos, there's essentially 4 strategies with this. The first is to go in the direction leading up to one price, playing off of it. You can do it again. You have to be cautious. The more times it hits this, in this case it's resistance, you have to be careful because at some point it will break. We break and then we come back down to test it within a tick or two, and then it shoots up several points. In fact, 9 points, just over 9 points from that price level. So you got all of this short here, and then you're watching for the break because now we're not breaking lows down here, so we're testing this resistance. We get the break finally, we come back within a couple ticks, and we run up 9 points. Very, very powerful tool. Again, you can use this on futures and Forex exclusively, and then I just don't trade other foreign markets, but I do know that it can work on certain foreign markets. Okay, you're also going to get the box in this package. This also comes with the auto box, the automated version of this. This is a little bit of the Globex, and up until real time right now, it's not quite 9 o'clock Mountain Time. So we have some smaller trades, a decent trade here, and then a smaller short position. And then we kind of get into this consolidation, kind of what we just saw on the other charts, but we finally broke through and gave us some nice trades here. So this is really good for newer traders. You know, you don't have to analyze anything. You're just waiting for arrows. Buy when it's blue, sell when it's red, take profit where you feel like you should take profit. And that's it. I mean, it really comes down to that. And then the last thing, actually it's not the last thing, this is another thing that you're going to get is backfill, and this is a very awesome tool, something that this is one of my favorites. This actually is the YM. I wanted to show you the YM, just show you something different. There's as of recent, there's been a lot of YM traders using these tools, and so I just wanted to show you from that perspective. So this red line, this blue line, this just shows you where there is an extremely high price level that is primed to get filled, and sometimes it takes a little while, but when you have these on your charts and you're in intraday trading, I'll show you today in a second. I just wanted to show you a few days. This gives you an incredible ability to nail targets, okay, fillable targets. So, if you're short up in here, this tells you to go long. This short was filled from, prior days. Here's 2 more long positions. And then we're looking at, a short from here. And then so these formed, all of these buy opportunities. So what that means is that when at some point price is going to want to kind of curve around, and so we're going to look for exhaustion. These get filled. Here's a little short right here. I'll show you where those get filled in a second. So here's some more. So a lot of buying down in here, and you can use DOP to help you gauge this. So you use DOP, you get into positions, and then obviously to make money you got to get out of the trade. So where to get out? Well, these are really, really good spots to get out. Take profit at least, or at least if you're trading multiple contracts, scaling out of your positions. Here's that long that filled. Here's a little short that got filled. You can see how accurate these are. And so here's those 2 prior that I showed you, and then here's a short here. Oh, actually those are the ones. These ones were after that. A couple shorts in here, and then we have these shorts that were formed yesterday, and then these were all filled. And so at some point these are going to want to get filled. It's possible that they won't, but those are the only price levels in the time frame that I have that have not been filled yet. Market's strong right now, so you got to be really cautious on selling. But when we get that signal to sell, then we're going to look to fill these levels here. So additionally, you're going to get prediction points, and I want to show you prediction points from today so far. I put these on my TD Ameritrade charts because this is what I actually use for my accounts. So you can see how accurate these are. This is Globex, and so we came down to the tick a couple times, nice double bottom there. And then we nailed this. If you watched a previous video, I'd mentioned that anytime we break, in my case, purple line on the website, they're called red lines. This is a money trade. Time and time and time again, we break resistance. It now becomes support. This is a very nice, beautiful trade that worked for about 10 points. Oh, not quite. It looks like about 8 points on that one from this level here. And they're just really, really accurate. So in this Pro Suite package, you're going to get 2 free months of prediction points. You'll need to go to the site to see which markets they are available for. You get 2 free months of that, so just pick your market. And then additionally, I'm not going to show you the trade room. It's going on live right now. You also get 2 free months of the trade room. So this offer expires tonight, November 30th at midnight. So get in. And there's also, right now, this will never be offered again because of a major change that's happening to the trade room. Right now, expires midnight. You can get an entire year for $3,000 off the trade room, and it is pausable. So that means that if you take the summer off or whatever, just put it on hold and then pick it up when you come back. Very effective tools, as you can see. Doesn't matter what day, almost doesn't matter what market, they just work. So get in while this deal's available, and we hope to see you in the members area.